Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So let's go ahead and talk about this cool mini Eternia that I've been working on for quite a while. Some of you guys know about it because I've kind of been showing people. So let's check this out. If you're here, go ahead and sound off in the comments. And let's go ahead and get the video started so you guys can see just how cool this is. All right, let me adjust my camera here. There we go. All right, so here we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, you guys. How's it going? Anyway, so let's see who's on here. No one's gave a comment yet. So as you guys know, I've been working on a cool stop motion video, and in the stop motion video, I wanted to create some sort of landscape for where the video takes place. And so I contacted a 3D artist and said, hey, can I use some of your objects you created? And I didn't hear back for a long time, so I started just to make my own. He did recontact me just recently and said that I could use his stuff. This is not his stuff though, this is actually mine, but I'll be using some of his stuff in future projects coming up. So let's go and check this out. You guys can see the 3D land. So here is where they enter like they're going into Eternia. So they go up this little bridge right here, come across the middle. Then they have this little spot right here, and then go across that bridge there. And then on this side, we got lots of cool buildings and stuff. Another little bridge to get up to where the palace is. And there is the palace right there. Now, I made this so that this landmass is the exact same size as my 3D printer. Now, of course, it's not going to be this thick when I print it. I just have it this thick so I can do things and not mess it up. And so I think I'm going to remake this landmass. I don't like how it looks, but I'm going to leave the buildings the way they are. So they came out looking really cool. And here you can see I got this cool kind of brickwork going on for this building here. And it's going to be pretty cool and pretty massive. Now, it's not going to be the right size to put action figures in. It's made to be a miniature just for the camera views, but it's still pretty cool. All the buildings and floors and windows, and here's that cool piece they always show in the cartoon, that the sculpture they have. So then have this spot kind of all extra rocky, and it should be pretty massive. Hey Tyler, thanks for joining us. Tyler TNT. So what I did was I decided just to print this out. I'm like, let's just see what it looks like. Let's see what this thing looks like right now at this point. So this is my little print. Let me see if you can see it in there. Let me line this up on the camera. And you can see there is the palace. And there is the little bridges. Oop, I banged the camera. So you can kind of see. And again, this is pretty small, so it's probably kind of hard to see all the details in it. And there is the little guard station right there on that little cliff right there. But it's kind of cool having the Eternia Palace all kind of printed out in super duper small print. But again, I'm not really a good fan of the landmass the way it came out. But I love the way all the buildings came out. They came out really cool. Let's shoot that palace. I mean, that palace looks pretty cool. So I'm trying to watch my computer screen while I'm trying to line this up for you guys to see. That is blurry. Sorry about that. So, pretty cool. The original Eternia Palace always had such a unique look to it. Yes, it did. It definitely did. So what was hard was this little thing right here. This took the most work to get to work right, and I rebuilt that so many times. Some of these taller towers took a lot too. Look how small that little itty bitty antenna is on the top of that tower. Now, of course, in the final print it will be bigger because I'm going to have a bigger version of this. So my thought was to take and print the landmass on my big giant printer. And then after the landmass printed, print all the buildings separately on my resin printer, and then put it all together like a model. That way then my landmass could be monstrous, and then I could have all the buildings pretty good size. And that is my thought process. And so it's going to be as big as my printer can possibly make it for the FDM. So there you go. So there is the Eternia landscape. Yep, there we go. So pretty cool, huh? Anyway, there's actually not a lot of people on here. I guess Friday night at late at night, people are sleeping or off having fun. So let's go and take a look at this again. It's just so cool. So each one of these is a separate build I had to do. So like this building here, let me go and open up where is it? Organica. One of my favorite programs. The one with the apple, the grapes and stuff on it. Organica. And file Often Palace. So let's see here. So here is the guard tower. I don't know if it's the whole guard tower or not. We'll take a look and see. Nope, that's just the bird wing. Okay, file. You know what? I probably didn't build the whole thing here. I probably built it on Blender to build all the pieces. Okay, here's the tall towers. Open. So you can see here is my towers. Zoom out. Zoom out. Let me scoot this over so you guys can see it. There we go. And this is the corner where it shows it being built, how it's going to look in 3D. So, just zoom. There we go. Adjust centering. So this bottom platform down here is a negative tool, so it subtracts it. And adjust viewing angle. And you can see here is the intricate tower. It's got a little bridge across the top. There's that super itty bitty little antenna. It looks huge here, but when you print it, it's going to be really small. And you can see inside it, I have different floors and stuff and all kinds of stuff, which we'll never see probably in the print, but I don't know why I did it so much detail. But it's pretty cool. The tall towers. And you can see all the chunks and pieces to make it. Let's go and look at the palace. Now the palace is not complete here because I finished building it in organic or in a Blender. So let's see. Main building 4. It's got to be it. Yep, there it is. So this was the initial build before I threw it in Blender and did some more work on it. And then in Blender I added a door and I added the top and I changed the aspect ratio a little bit and added a few other things to it. Added a couple extra rings around it and a new housing around the outside and a new base for it. So you can kind of get the idea of what it looks like. Alright, let's go and go back to Blender. Blender. So you can see here is the finished product here. Let me go ahead and center it in here so we can zoom around it. Alright, and you can see I made the top different up here. Added that in. I put a little door here in the front that goes up from the bridge. The windows it shows in the cartoon, little triangle windows. Like I said, I'm probably going to change the landmass. I'm just not a huge fan of the landmass. But pretty intricate. And there, of course, is the sculpture. Crazy. And there's that tall tower. The tall tower, and there's the little bridge across the top. Where you can imagine them running from one side to the other. Alright, so there is my Eternian. I guess it's oh, what do they call it? Eternos? No, I can't remember. Oh, it's buffering on YouTube, huh? Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, it actually looks clean on my iPad. Not sure why it's buffering for you, man. All right. Anyway. Hey, Unicron, thanks for joining us. Is it Care? Is that how you say her name? Or KR? Car? Thanks for joining us. How long does it take you to digitally sculpt something like this? I have spent, let's take a look. Let's look at the dates of the files. That's probably the easiest way to see. So let's go back to Organica. And I first started with this here. So file, open, and let's see. I started January 1st. And it is now February 2nd. So I spent a month on it making this. So far I spent a month on it. So yeah, it's taken quite a while to get it all done. And you can see I've worked a lot of days on it. I took some days off doing stuff, but then I was working on Blender during that time. All right, and again, I'm still not quite done because I would like to redo the landmass. But yeah, it's been quite the task trying to make everything. Doing a lot of referencing, looking at the cartoon over and over and over again, and it's weird because some of the views in the cartoon just don't give you a clear shot. Like you kind of get an idea what these look like. Now the cartoon only shows one way down here. But I thought it looked cool to have one on each side, and then I also put one here, and put a couple over on this side too. One here and one there. It just kind of made the bridges look cleaner. Oh, like Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. Yep. So, there we go. And this will be featured in that stop motion video I'm working on with Rio Blast. It'll be pretty cool. So you guys will see that. I'm really excited about getting working on it. But again, I still have to make this in physical form so I can have it for the camera to pan around and over. I was going to make it just digitally, but I think in the physical form will look so much cooler and so much better on camera than just making a digital background. Hey, thanks, Kel. Hey, Dad, remember to get the master verse Clint period. Would love to see you do a Hebrew custom. Yep, I actually already ordered it, and we'll be getting the clamp champ pretty soon. So he's already ordered. He's already been shipped. Just waiting for him to show up, and then I will do the Hebrew live, so you guys can see it. Yep, that'll be fun. Making a Hebrew figure out of the Masterverse Clamp Champ. Alright. So cool. I know I wish I could make the landscape bigger, but again, like I said, this is the size of my whole entire printer. I mean, I suppose I could make 4 land masses and put them together. I don't know. I'm still debating on how big I want to make it. Yeah, I figured it was probably an audio type. I know, you probably meant Grandpa. Hey, Hyperdelic. It was funny, for a minute I thought maybe you were my son, because my son does watch my videos. It'd be funny if he changed names. Sometimes he used to call me after I make a video and we'd talk about it. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Anyway. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. But again, I'm going to change the landmass, remake it. Keep the bridges and the buildings and the sculptures. Probably change these giant bales of hay. I don't quite like how they turned out. They're supposed to be kind of roughened walls and giant buildings. I just don't like how they came out. So these will probably get changed out too, these 4 pieces here. Then they had these little spire towers all over the place too in the cartoon. They had some on top of buildings, and they had some that were just standalone. Yes. Yep. Hey Waldo, thanks for joining us. That's funny. So Carrie said at 9:30 p.m. on a Friday, most of us are at home. Probably grandpa's. Yep. Yep. Good stuff. It's weird if you go inside the mess, you can see all the pieces that hang below the the ground. So you can kind of see how the ground is from inside. It's kind of like looking at the so you can see all the chunks of the buildings, all the footprints of them. It's kind of funny. So I wanted this one to sit lower, so I actually jammed it way down deep inside of it. And this is the floor that has the tile on it. See? I made it really big so I could move it exactly the right height to make it work just right. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We need a good He-Man video game. We do. I always want to get the PlayStation 2 one they made, but I never did get it. And you have to have I think a Europe version PlayStation 2 for it to work. So that kind of stinks. But yeah, a good video game would be cool. I like that one they made for the iPhone for a while. I forgot what it's called. Not the Tapper one. That was lame. The one before that one. And they made a special expansion She-Ra pack for it too. It was pretty cool. I went and bought it for a whole bunch of people and as gifts, so they'd have the game. But yep, I'm pretty pleased with myself with this one. Like I said, it took about a month to make it. Yep, check out the guard tower. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, do this right. There we go. So check out the guard tower there. Pretty cool. All right. Anyway, I think that's it. It was called something like the most powerful app in the universe. I think you're right. I think that's what it was called. It stinks. I went to try to play it the other day, but because my phone offloaded the app, I can't re-download it. It's like, really? Just put the game back on. You know, it was cool. It was fun. Yeah, they also had the Tappers one, too. That one wasn't that much fun. Just tapping your phone a whole bunch. Yes. I remember that. I think the platformer. Yeah, I'm not sure. Nice hairline. In my hairline here? It's the top of my head. That's funny. All right. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I should have some cool videos tomorrow. I'm working on a new video right now, which is based on He-Man's battle armor. Should be pretty cool. And of course, I will have the scenes from the new cartoon as well as talking about the different battle armor figures throughout the years. So should be a real fun one. I got part of it made, but I don't have it finished yet. So I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow. And that would really be cool. And you can just imagine like Beastman running down here. How cool would that be? Chunk, 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 chunk. I know. Let's center on that sculpture. Zoop. Center on the sculpture. Zoop. All right, here we go. Spin around it. Ooh, look at that massive mess of metal. It was like I said, a pain to make this, but it matches the cartoon the best. And I don't. Originally, I was trying to use circles. It just didn't work right, but the ovals really made it work better. And it's such a weird thing in the cartoon. And then I made a little hollowed out area for it to sit in. And so, yeah, when I do the city, I'm going to take and 3D print this piece separately. And then, of course, I just set it on the landmass. The He-Man for Atari 2600, yes, I played that. I kept getting stuck on it, though. So I stopped playing it because I kept dying over and over again, which reached a certain point. But that was pretty cool, too. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Here, I'll show you guys those who showed up late, the actual print of it. So you guys can see it again, those who showed up later. So here was the actual first print run just to see how it would look, just for fun. And you can see how cool that all kind of came out. And there it is, my mini Eternia. But like you really can't make out the guard tower or anything else. It's just way too small. So let's see if I got a full screen camera. No, I don't. Let me try to enlarge this camera. There we go. So you can kind of see how it looks. It's still so blurry. All right. It's just funny how small it came out. This is the biggest I could print on my resin printer, though. I saw that. The Eternia playsets look really cool. Yes. I know, I was thinking if I wait just another couple weeks, I could probably just use the Eternia playset. It's like, I could have just used that. What the heck was I thinking? Oh well. We'll just use this for now. Alright. I guess that's it. I'll Darth Vader it out. Let me shrink my screen back to the black box. Alright. So I got a black box underneath to house my video picture. There we go. Yes. Yeah, Carrie, I was really fortunate to get one. Some of my videos did really well, and I was selling parts for my Castle Grayskull, and I used that money to buy them. So, thanks to everybody who bought parts from the Castle Grayskull, the cool floors and everything, because that helped me get the Eternia and helped me get the tank for Thundercats and everything else, too. Yeah, the playset with Modi. I'm blanking on the name. Yep, Eternia playset. I think that's what it's called. Which is funny because this is also Eternia, but they never made really a playset for this, right? I'm pretty sure it's called the Eternia playset as well. I guess I could look at the website. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see, Mattel. Transition. And where is the control interact? There it is. All right, let's see if we can find it. Brands. Shop all. There he is, Clapchamp. Are they really not going to have it on here? Nope. But we saw the one piece right here for the Mega Blocks. Mega Blocks. And they do call it the Eternia Battleground Building Set. So I'm sure the playset's called Eternia. I'm almost positive. Oh yeah. Yep, it's Eternia. Hey, Ronald, thanks for joining us. Eternos, yes. That's what they should call this place that they were making, was Eternos. Of course, my camera's on anymore, so you can't see me holding it up to my camera. All right, yep, one last look before I disconnect. Ooh, there it is. The Eternos model, not really a playset, just a model. And again, I'm going to try to make it bigger for my video. But heck, if I get Eternia before that, I might just use that as well. So, we'll see. All right, so let me go ahead and end this video. And we'll Darth Vader it out. All right, you guys, good journey. Thanks for joining me. Some people got shipping notifications. Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. Hey, Mike. Mine will be in here Monday. Nice. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot to hit transition. You didn't think what I was seeing what I was talking about. Transition. There we go. Okay, one last look at this for those that were late. Who I thought I showed this a minute ago, but I guess I forgot to click the button so you guys could see it. There is my cool little model. Okay, now I'll do my Darth Vader out. Where is it? Darth Vader. All right, good journey, you guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next video. I should have something fun tomorrow, and bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it.